Yorktown versus Washington Lee hockey. It is senior night here, ladies and gentlemen, and the atmosphere is completely electric. So many fans have turned up to see their teams play. Here we go. Just waiting for the ref to drop the puck, making sure that both goalies are ready. Now points to the timekeeper's bench, blows his whistle, and here we go. And Douglas wins the face-off. He gives it to Dormith, who dumps it in with Ainsley chasing after it. And this will go to the length of the ice, and it's being chased by Brown, and Dormith goes back to get it with Brown chasing him. Brown and Dormith fighting for it, and Jacob Dormith comes out with it. Passes it to the boards where it's taken up by Ainsley, where he decides to dump it in to the zone. It's taken up by Harvey, number 77, with Tay Dahlquist laying a bone-crushing hit on him. It's now taken up by Puglisi, passes it back to Dahlquist, and that is tapped down by Brown, but is taken with a high stick. Some really intense action here with 14:20 left in the first period, folks. Face off to the right of the goalie will be Carson Cherkoff for WNL. The shot blocked by the Patriot forward, taken up by Joe Patterson, number 37. Try to get to the front, but it's blocked off by number 46, John Patrick. And the Patriots fail to keep it into their zone. And oh, what a big hit by number 72, Will Schmidt, on Bobby Wells, number 52. You always need a good hit to get something going in the first. You get the crowd riled up too. But the Patriots still have it in their zone. Pass to Puglisi in the corner. Fight for it. Taken up by Bobby Wells. Pass it to the front. Oh, what a save by Cherkoff on Patterson as he was going for a rebound. Patterson now has it back. It's taken up by the Generals who are trying to get it out of the zone, and they do that successfully. And that is taken in by number 29, Matt Newman. It's a beautiful shot, but now it's taken up by the Generals, number 48, Sam Brown. Tried to poke through, but to no avail. With a shot on. Taken up by Percy Harvey, number 77. They fight for it in the corner. Comes to the front slot, but to no avail. It's taken up by Amons, who is trying to figure out what to do with it for the Patriots, and he gets it up to Wells. Wells now has control, pass it to Dormith. Dormith loses it at the blue line, and it's out the zone. Oh, but it's taken over by Elric. Floating in for a shot, and he scores! A goal by number 48. 48, Spencer Brown, the alternative captain for the Generals. He pounces on the loose puck that the Patriots failed to clear and puts it right past Ambrogi. Face-off to take place at center ice, but the Patriot fans are still very noisy, hoping to get their team back in the game. Now taken up in the General zone as they get it up to number 3, Ben Stanley. Here comes Ben Stanley for the Generals. He's picked up by 3. And it's taken out by Amons, and it goes to Jacob Dormith. Here comes Dormith, flying past. He shoots, and it's wide of the net of Cherkoff. A good attempt by Dormith. And Frankie Lackey is able to keep it in for the Patriots, where it's taken control by Dormith. Dormith tried to shoot a pass, but to no avail. Now taken up by Stanley, backends it ahead to Fravor, but to no avail, and it's cleared back out by Frankie Lackey, and Sarah Brown will try to clear it in. Taken up by Dormith again as he charges up ahead. Tried to split the D, but to no avail. Good defense by the Generals right there. Taken up by Ben Stanley. Makes a nice move around Lackey. Still has the puck. And he passes it to Fravor, but it's now regained by the Patriots, who take it up by Douglas. Douglas, is in on a breakaway. And a shot and a shave by Cherkop on Dahlquist on a 2-0 with Dormant, but he elected to shoot first. Frantic action in this first period. 11:15 left. Now it's taken up by the Generals in their own zone. Taken up by Stanley, number 3. Takes a launch shot, and it's stopped by Dylan Ambrogi in goal for the Patriots, who is celebrating his senior night. He's one of 6 seniors celebrating senior night tonight on the Patriots squad, while the Generals have only 1 senior, which is Cole Praver, number 91. Face off to the left of Ambrogi, and it's taken control by the Patriots by number 21, Nick Puglisi, who falls down, looking for a call there, but to no avail. Pass it to the front. Scramble, cleared away by the Patriots, but kept in by the Generals, but it's stacked out of the air by Dylan Ambrogi. Dylan Ambrogi, despite giving up one goal, has still kept the Patriots in its game. Face off to the left of him, and it's a pardon that interruption. Now taken up by Puglisi. Passed it to Patterson, but it's kept in. It's taken up by Bobby Wells. He's one-on-one. He goes in and he tried to get past, but it was poke checked right in front of him. Now the Generals take control of it, but it's kept in. Well, Parsh kept in for a moment by Puglisi, but he had to backtrack. Now takes it to Bobby Wells, takes it into the zone. It's taken away immediately by number 10 for the Generals, which is Jack Stanley. Now it's thrown around the boards and out of the zone. And Matt Newman for the Patriots, number 29, goes after it, but it's taken away by Jack Stanley. Patriots better watch out on. Oh, what a beautiful hit by Bobby Wells, and the crowd obviously likes that, but still taken up by Ben Stanley and the Generals, looking for an opportunity. Here comes Stanley, and he's slashed by Dahlquist. Now here comes Dormant, who lost control of the puck. And they battle for it in the corner, but out comes Ben Stanley with the puck. Here comes Stanley, charging up the ice with it, out of his own zone and into the Patriots. But it's poke checked by Frankie Lackey. And his pass is intercepted. And back to get it for the Patriots seems to be, I assumed his number. Looks like his number is 42, which is Charlie Schiavo. Anyway, puck taken up by the Patriots where it's dumped in by Matt Amons, number 90, also celebrating senior night tonight. Now it's taken up by the Patriots in their own zone. Lackey throws it around the zone. Pass it to Amons. Let's go through the Dahlquist. He gets it up to Dormant. Here comes Jacob Dormant, losing control of the puck, but regaining of it very quickly. He dumps it to the corner to Amons. Amons gets it back to Lackey. He shoots, but it's taken up by the Generals and out of the zone. And this will go for an icing, which will go back to the General zone. Face off to the right, Cherkop, and it's won by the Patriots. They're trying to create opportunities, and here comes number 48, George Kent. Here comes Kent. Pass it behind the net to number 9, Rhett Stiles. Stiles is fighting for it around the corner. Knocked down one for 46, Spencer Brown. Taken up by Kent, who sent it to the net, but it's calmly set aside by Cherkop. Brief battle in the corner, but Stiles comes up with it, tries to set it to the front, but again, Cherkop is there to set it aside. And now, the Generals lost control of it for a minute, but now are trying to regain themselves and get it out of the zone, which they do successfully. good poke check there by Ryan Bloom, number 45, the Patriots. It's intercepted by Bobby Wells. He was in on an offsides, and the faceoff will come outside. That PA system here tonight. But taken up by Joe Patterson of the Patriots, who shoots it, and it's saved by Cherkop with the blocker. Now taking it out of the zone is number 19, Logan Ehrlich. With a nice hit there, but to the front. Oh, it's off the post! The Generals forward had a chance to score, but it's off the post, and now it's taken up by the Patriots with Bobby Wells leading the charge. Here comes Wells, trying to fight his way through, but to no avail. And here comes Spencer Brown for the Generals. He has it deflected, and now it's taken control of by Frank Lackey, the Patriots, number 27, to number 37, Joe Patterson. Here comes Patterson, trying to fight his way through, and he takes it to the corner. He fights off a hit, and they're fighting for it, but Ehrlich, dumps into the zone where it's regained by the Patriots. And it's turned over in the Patriots zone, and it's covered up by Dylan Brody. Frantic action here in the first period with 6:18 left. Still 1-0 for the Generals. I will take this time to introduce the coaches to you. The Patriots are headed by Jeremy Ferrara, while W&L is headed by Matt Sinay. Here comes Stormith crossing across the red line, looking for Dahlquist, and to no avail. But Teddy Dahlquist still regains zone, tries to dump it back into the zone, but it's regained by the Generals. And here comes Robinson, and there's a big step up by number 19, Teddy Dahlquist, with a beautiful, gorgeous hip check. You don't mess with the captain, or you get burned, ladies and gentlemen. And here comes Matt Amons, trying to go around to the fence, takes it behind, and centers it to the front. Kept in by the Patriots by number 47 of the Patriots. Number 47 is Zach Koppenhaver. And here comes Koppenhaver trying to get out of the zone. Fan on the clearance had been taken up by Van Stanley at the Generals. Here comes Stanley. Good putt protection, but he loses it to Dahlquist of the Patriots. And it's taken up by Matt Amons, who's fighting for it, but it's eventually sent around by number 52, Jeffrey Henderson, who's a sophomore at W&L. Here comes Stormith trying to fight his way through, and he does. Gets it past a couple of players. Here comes Stormith, wrapping around the net with the puck. Looking. Tries to center it to Dahlquist, who's now going to fight for it. Dahlquist gains possession of it, but it's blocked. But it's to the front of the net. Oh, and it's covered up by Cherkop. The crowds are really cheering for Teddy Dahlquist to get a goal here. Trust me, there's no player that is more popular on the Patriots than Teddy Dahlquist. If you're to ask him, everybody loves him. Everybody loves Teddy Dahlquist. And the face-off to the right of Cherkop. Sent around the boards, but it's recaptured by Wells, and it looks like we're going to have a penalty here, folks. Yep, the Patriots are going to be shorthanded. It is Rhett Stiles going to the box for roughing. And the Patriots will be shorthanded while the Generals can add to their lead here with 2 minutes. Obviously, the fans disagree with it, which is not surprising. Now the Generals are trying to regain themselves. Here comes Frankie Lackey. He's trying to get it out to Wells. Wells takes it in. He's going to try to beat Stanley. He tries to wrap it around, but to no avail. Too many Generals were on him. And It's taken up to Jack Stanley, number 10, takes it into the Patriots. Winds and fires, and it's saved by Ambrogi. Rebound. And it's set aside to the corner, and it's cleared out by number 72 for Braden Oliver. That was Braden Oliver, number 72, clearing it for the Patriots. And now here come the Generals on a possible 2-on-1, but shot and a save by Ambrogi. And here comes Joe Patterson. No, wait. That is Ryan Newman on a 2-on-1 with Joe Patterson. Trying to get it to him, but to no avail. Good defense by the Generals there. Here comes Ben Stanley with a shot, and it's saved by Dylan Ambrogi. Dylan Ambrogi has performed fine since giving up the first goal of the game. Face off to the right of Ambrogi here. Ryan Newman taking the face off against number 20, Huffman. Ned Huffman. And here comes Brown with it, tried to fire it, but bam. It's fired back in with a deflection, but it's sent to the corner. And out goes the puck. Taking control by Cherkop there. And here comes the Patriot, and here come the Generals trying to get it out, but sent back in by Nick Puglisi, number 21. And there are 5 seconds left on the penalty. 2, 1. Oh, to the front, to Newman. Oh, what a save by Cherkop! Patriots just killed off the penalty while they had a glorious chance to tie up the game. With 2:25 left here in the first period, but here they come again. Here comes that was 47, Zach Copenhagen, who was bringing it in. It's taken up by the Generals. And now it's fired by Puglisi to the front, but Jacob Dormuth cannot retain possession. Briefly kept in by Copenhagen, but the Patriots now have to regroup and some go off for a line change. It gives it to Dahlquist. Tried to get to Amons, but it was too far in front of him. Here comes Puglisi with a nice step up on Ben Stanley, but Stanley regains possession of it. Tries to go through the defense, but to no avail. Good defense there by the Patriots. Dahlquist now gets it up to Amons, but he lost control of it near center ice. 1:30 left here in the first period. Still 1-0 for the Generals here, folks. But Yorktown has put up some good opportunities, and let's see if Jacob Dorman can do something here. Here comes Dorman. Run, flying down the ice. Here he comes, trying to break the defense, but to no avail. That was Will Schmidt, number 72, breaking that up. Good defense by him. Now it's regathered by Schmidt, who passes it to his teammate with 1 minute. And the Patriots have control of it here with under 1 minute to go here in the first period. Dahlquist tries to dump it in, doesn't go too far. And here comes Teddy Dahlquist trying to rile up the zone. Here comes Teddy Dahlquist. Here comes Dahlquist going up the ice. He's charging it down. Here comes Dahlquist trying to get past, but it goes wide of Cherkop with 30 seconds left here in the first period. Here comes Logan Ehrlich trying to get past. Oh, and a shot goes wide by Spencer Brown, but goes wide of Ambrogi. And here comes Joe Patterson with 12 seconds left to go. He briefly loses it. It gets up to Teddy Dahlquist with 7 seconds left. Here comes Dahlquist, shoots it wide, Cherkop, 4 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. And that's the end of the first period there, folks. 1-0 for the Generals after a period of play.
For the second period of hockey. Chris Guastaferro took the first period. He'll be back and joining us shortly. And we have a 1-0 lead for the Generals. Senior night for both schools. The Generals will be graduating only one senior Cole Praber. And the rest of the team is evenly split between juniors, sophomores, and freshmen. So Coach Matt Senni has got to be feeling good about the next year, next season of hockey. Along with his assistant coaches Rob Stewart and Charlie Leipzig, and student manager Daniel Miller. The Generals have put together a season of 7 wins, 4 losses, and 1 tie, competing in the Capital Scholastic Hockey League. And they're sitting on a 1-0 lead over cross-county rival Yorktown right now. Yorktown will be graduating 6 seniors next year, so head coach Jeremy Ferreira and his assistant coaches Jeff Bloom, Jonathan Bloom, Kevin Wall, Kevin Kelly, Scott Long. They'll have more of a rebuilding project ahead of them for next season. A lot of talent coming back, though. And along with their team managers Amy Puglisi, Danny Zito, and Lexi Lounsbury. The Patriots put together a season of 5 wins, 4 losses, and 1 tie. And they're competing in the Northern Virginia Scholastic Hockey League. All right, stopping the action right now with 13:36 left to go in the second period. Face-off breaks Washington Lee's way. They're coming down the ice. Gets ahead of him, though. And Frank Lackey's able to retrieve it for the Patriots. Now the Patriots are coming down. Shot on goal stopped again by Carson Cheercup. Carson Cheercup has been flawless in the goal so far tonight. So we'll get a face-off now. And now the Patriots heading down the ice. Delquist. And a goal! Teddy Dahlquist found Jacob Dormuth by the net. The senior Jacob Dormuth punched it in. The Yorktown fans are celebrating. All right, Chris Guastaferro will rejoin us now. We'll take you through the rest of this game, and we'll pick up the action a little bit later. And still in the second period with a score still tied 1-1.
Assist by number 19, Teddy Dahlquist, senior. Assist by number 90, Matt Havens, senior.
And the face-off is won by the Generals. Oh, and Ben Stanley just ran over Nick Puglisi. And he makes a nice move around another defender. Here comes Stanley. Taking it up for a ride. Pass it to Jack Stanley. Then to Percy Harvey. He dumps it back into the corner. That's taken up by Nick Puglisi of the Patriots. Trying to figure out what to do with it here. He decides to bring it for himself. Here comes Puglisi. Shooting and he scores! What a beautiful shot by Nick Puglisi, number 21, for the Patriots. What a beautiful, beautiful shot as he decided to take it in for himself, and he scored. It is now 2-1 for the Patriots with 7:51 left. It looked like it was unassisted there, but we'll see with what the PA announcer says.
Scored by number 21, Nick Puglisi, unassisted.
Yep, it was unassisted. Now the Generals have found themselves in a hole. They're trailing 2-1 here in the second period. It looks like they're trying to add to their lead right here, but that shot goes wide of Carson Cherkop. Shot again by Frank Lackey, but sent wide of Cherkop. A good step up there by Ryan Bloom to keep it in, but now it goes out. Here comes the Patriots here with Stiles, who shoots it wide of Stiles. It's taken up by Liam Wells, who passes it to Ryan Bloom, who sends it back in. It's taken up by Liam Wells there, who sends it to the front of the net, and it's hand passed over the top of the net. But the Patriots are still threatening here to the front, and it's taken by Wells, who passes it to Bloom. He tries to get it off. And it's taken up by the Generals, who are able to get it out of their zone. Taken up by Lackey here. Here comes Lackey. But the play is offsides. Face off to the outside of the general zone, and it's won by the Patriots. And Cherkop sends it around the net to the corner where it's taken out by the Patriots, but no, kept in by Oliver. Here comes Newman to the front of the net, who passes it to the front to Patterson, and saved by Carson Cherkop. A big save right there, but still kept in by the Patriots, who are still keeping up the pressure. Here comes Newman, try to get to the front, but it's kept in by Nick Puglisi. Takes it back to Newman, to the front, and Patterson, and a save by Carson Cherkop. Patriots are adding mass pressure as they lead 2-1. It is very intense here, folks. Face off to the right of Cherkop. And the shot was sent wide of Cherkop, with the Patriots still threatening. Here comes Bobby Wells trying to think of something, pass it back to Patterson. Pass it back to Wells, back to Patterson as they play catch there. Here comes Patterson trying to figure out what to do. Just there to Newman, he shoots it and it's saved by Cherkop. Tried to send it off the side of the net, but it's batted out by the Patriots and hopefully they'll get it out. But no, it's kept in by Nick Puglisi, who shoots it and it's blocked by Schmidt, who sends it right back to dump to the zone where it's stopped by Wells, who intercepts it. Here comes Bobby Wells trying to figure something to do. Passes it to Puglisi, passes it to Oliver, but it's blocked by Will Schmidt. Here comes Ben Stanley trying to change the score, but it's blocked by the Patriots. And here comes Joe Patterson with a possible it's 2-on-2 with Matt Newman. Here comes Patterson, and it's deflected wide in that of Cherkop. Oh my goodness, what a big big counter hit by Ben Stanley as he ran over Patterson, who must not be feeling good after that. Here comes Stanley going around the net. And here comes Jacob with a 2-on-1 with Bobby Wells. Here comes Jacob. Pass it to Wells on the inside, back to Jacob. Oh, it is saved by Carson Cherkop. Another big save there. And it's not kept in by the Patriots. That was a big save there by Carson Cherkop, still keeping his team in the game with the Patriots still throwing mass pressure. He's keeping up the pressure on the Generals. Here comes Jacob Dormant again, bringing it across the line with Teddy Dahlquist. Here comes Dormant. He's being guarded by Percy Harvey. Dormant trying to go around the net. Still has it. And he gives it up to the Generals, who have a possible odd-man rush, but that is offsides on the Generals. 3:53 left here in the second. 2-1 for the Patriots for you folks. Man, this place is electric here tonight, folks. I guarantee you. This is the matchup of the year, hockey-wise. These two teams do not like each other one bit, and they're throwing it out there. Well, taking his first step on the ice is Nate Oblon, number 31, who has the puck now and dumps it back into the zone. Here comes Oblon, who overskates the puck but dumps it back into the zone. And it's stepped up by Nick Puglisi, who dumps it back in, and it's delayed offsides for the Patriots as they regroup. And here comes Schmidt trying to get up to his teammate. Oh, and a beautiful pass to Logan Ehrlich. Ehrlich trying to get past, but sent around by the Patriots, but it's kept in by, just barely kept in by the Generals. Here comes Ehrlich, who gives it to Brown in the corner. But a nice finish. It's cleared out by the Patriots. And it looks like it's taken up by George Kent. Taken up by George Kent. And he shoots, and it's saved by Chirkop as it goes to the corner. And here comes Ehrlich again with the puck with not much to do, but he's going to try to do his best. But that's good defense by the Patriots, and it's taken up by Lackey for the Patriots. Here comes Lackey, passing it to Newman, who shoots in a glove save by Carson Chirkop of the Generals. Face off to the left of Chirkop, and it's won by the Patriots, and it's taken control of by Joe Patterson, who shoots it, and it's saved by Chirkop, who looked like he didn't know where it was as it was up in the air. Here comes Ben Stanley charging up the ice. Ben Stanley trying to make a move, but he's poke checked by Lackey there. What a beautifully well-timed poke check there. And here comes the Generals with Lackey trying to create, and it goes off the stick of Patterson. Man, this crowd is electric. Listen to this. Man, it's just insanely loud in here. And the Generals fans, well, they haven't done much. And here comes Patterson trying to regain control of it. Goes behind one and gets it to Bobby Wells. Here comes Bobby Wells trying to go around the defender, and it looks like he does. He shoots it wide of the net. It's taken up by the Patriots, and a shot and a save by Chirkop, and that shot came from number 72, Oliver of the Patriots. Face off to the right, to the left of Chirkop. And the face-off is won by the Patriots, where puck is taken up by Dorman behind the net. Here comes Dorman trying to create, and he gives it to Amons behind the net. Here comes Amons trying to stuff it past him, but Chirkop says no. 58.1 seconds left here in the second period. It is 2-1 to the Patriots, who have been keeping up the pressure all period long. Well, Dylan Ambrogi, the goalie for the Patriots, has not had to do much. Well, I'm sure he's bored. That's probably a good sign for the Patriots, as he has had not much action. Here comes Puglisi, gives it to Dahlquist, who dumps into the corner, and it's being chased by Amons. Shot by Puglisi and a save by Chirkop. Here comes Amons fighting for it in the corner, and it's taken up by Teddy Dahlquist, the captain for this Patriots team. He's trying to create something, and he hands it off. Amons just, shot by Dorman, was blocked. Here comes Spencer Brown with it, and he dumps into the zone. Everybody is on their feet here I have to stand up to look over them. Here comes Dahlquist trying to make a move, and it's sent wide, and that's the end of the second period. Here we go. Third period action, 2-1 for the Patriots. We're 15 minutes away from victory, but the Generals can always come back. And here comes Matt Newman, who shoots it wide of Cherkop, but it's kept in by Frankie Lackey. But it's regained by Lackey, who shoots, and it goes above the net. Here comes Patterson, fighting for it, gives it to Wells. Wells tries to get to the front, but instead it goes behind the net. Here comes Newman, who gives it to Wells. He passes it to Lackey. Lackey back to Wells. Wells to Patterson. Back to Wells. He's cross-checked by Peltrick, number 46, and a shot off from Oliver goes wide of the net, but it's taken up by Patrick, and Lackey will now take control of it as he goes behind his own net. Here comes Lackey, Frank Lackey, number 27 for the Patriots. Lackey trying to just figure out what to do, then he gives it to Newman, who gives it to Wells. Here comes Bobby Wells trying to go around to the bench. Here comes Wells, he shoots, and a save by Cherkop. Cherkop has made so many good saves to keep his team in the net. And here comes a 2-on-1 for the Generals, but it's broken up by Frank Lackey. And here come the Patriots with Patterson. Here comes Patterson. He shoots, and it's saved by Carson Cherkop. He was able to keep it out of the net. All right, face off to the right of Cherkop, and it's gained control by the Patriots with a shot by Lackey that goes wide of the net. It's regained by the Patriots, but oh, what a nice sturdy hit there by Matt Amons on Ben Stanley, who has been hard to knock down in this game. It's taken up by Puglisi, who's able to keep it in despite having 3 on top of it. Give it to Amons. Oh! It almost went 5-hole, but the leg of Carson Cherkop was able to keep it out of the net. Here comes Storman, trying to keep it in, and he does. And Ben Stanley gets it out of the zone. He gives it to Sarah Brown. Brown, it looked like she dumped it in, and it's regained by Puglisi. And here come the Patriots with Puglisi charging up the ice. Here comes Puglisi. Oh, and Teddy Dahlquist is offsides on the play. Native Valiant effort to stay onside, but not. Here comes the charge anthem. Who doesn't love to do? All right. All right, and it's regained by the Generals, who lost it there, and Copenhagen gave it up. And here comes Liam Wells with it, number 2. Liam Wells trying to make something happen. Wells still has it, gets it to the front, but swallowed up by the Generals. And here comes the Generals. Oh my goodness, what a nice counter hit by Spencer Brown. It looked like Oliver tried to hit him, but he counter hit him well. Here comes George Kent, gets it to front to Oliver. He shoots, he scores! Braden Oliver, what a shot! He got it, and he shot it, and it went in the net. No, pardon me, that's Styles. That is Brett Styles with the goal there. It is now 3-1 for the Patriots with 12:03 left in the game. It looks like they're starting to pull away here, folks. Unless the Generals can get a quick one here, they're pretty much doomed. Face-off, gain control by the Patriots, who dump it in. Listen to this crowd. Man, so much energy, folks. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? And here come the Patriots who have it in the zone, and Matt Newman goes after it with a defenseman. And it looks like number 22, which is Connor McCormick, first time I've called him tonight. And it's gained control by Huffman of the Generals, but Lackey, who's been a very reliable defenseman tonight. And here comes Newman, fanned on it, and it's gained control by Patterson, who gets it back to Newman, who grabs it down. And here comes Newman, who gives it back. And it's shot by Newman. Oh, and it's scored by Bobby Wells! Another score by Bobby Wells as it goes past the crowd. It is now 4-1 for the Patriots with 10:49 left in the game. It's looking to get out of reach here, folks. The Generals need to think of something quick or else they're going to get run out of here. Patriots have been turning it on here since they gave up the first goal of the game. Since that, they have not allowed a single goal. And for that matter, Dylan Brody has been very... Yep, and there's the call for Bobby Wells. And it looks like he'll actually get to stop something here as he covers it. Dylan Brody, for the past two periods, has not had very much to deal with since its teammates have been they've been in the zone a lot, and he hasn't had much to do. And the face-off is taken here by the Patriots with number 47, which is Zach Koppenhagen. Sorry, Koppenhagen, my bad. Here comes Teddy Dahlquist trying to get around to the fence of Jeffrey Henderson, who Dahlquist eventually shakes off. And here comes Teddy with the puck. He passes it to Amons. Here comes Amons, who tries to get shot up, but to no avail. But it's taken up by Will Schmidt, who gives it to Logan Ehrlich. Ehrlich trying to get something to go on here, but sent wide by Spencer Brown. And Brown maintains possession of it. And Henderson with a shot, but put to the side by Dylan Brody. And Spencer Brown takes onus, saved by Brody. And now taken up by Amons. He had Dorman up ahead of him, but the pass was too far in front of him. And now they fight for it in the corner. Henderson, but it's taken up by Amons. Here comes Amons, trying to get around. Taken up by Dormith, who tried to get back to Dahlquist, but ends up coming back to him anyway. Here comes Dahlquist in the corner, thinking what to do with it. Sent to the front to Amons, and it's saved by Cherkop. And here's the shot by Koppenhagen, and it's stopped by Cherkop. It's caught in the air by it looks like we have a whistle here. And it looks like it might be offsides. Well, wherever the case, we're going to have a face-off here. All right. It's a face-off inside the Patriots zone, and it's, taken control by Stanley. Tries to make a move around, but to no avail. And here comes Puglisi charging up the ice with Ainzito and George Kent. But they got their cross pass, and they have to regain possession, which they do. It's dumped into the zone by the Generals. What a beautiful pass to George Kent by Nick Puglisi. Here comes Kent charging in. He shoots, and is saved by Cherkop, who decides, you know what, I've had enough of this, so I'm going to save it. It looks like we're having a crunches competition here in the stands. And I can't tell who's winning, but yeah, one guy's clearly winning. Some interesting stuff has gone on in the crowd for Yorktown. They have tons of fans here to support them. Well, it looks like WNL is, well, very little. And here there's a battle along the wall for possession of the puck. And we're trying to see who's come out of it. There's about 3-4 players in the scrum, and they're still trying to determine who comes out with it. And the battle will go to, well, they're still fighting, and the Generals with Percy Harvey coming out of the zone. Here comes Harvey, but poke checked away by Bobby Wells. And here comes Wells, dodging another defender. He's got Newman with him. Here comes Wells, shoots a save by Cherkop. What a nice fine glove save there by Cherkop. 7:21 left here in the third. 4-1 for the Generals here, folks. Face off to the right of, no, pardon me, sorry folks, to the left of Cherkop. And the face-off is won by Bobby Wells, taken up by Newman, who shoots the save. And, oh, it almost went across the line, but Cherkop was able to keep it out there. And now the Patriots dump it back into the zone with the Generals, who scored the first goal of the game, but since then, they've given up 4 unanswered goals. And looked like it's taken up by the Generals here, who Henderson, he passes it. And here comes Ted Huffman. And man, Patriots are trying to get out, and here comes Matt Newman. Newman flying down the ice with Joe Patterson. Here comes Newman, shoots this, and it's fought up by Cherkop. And now, here comes Joe Patterson. He's getting roughed up there by number 52, Henderson, who I'm sure is frustrated. Well, the Yorktown fans are definitely very, how do you say it, involved. They are very hyped. I'm sure they've been hyped for this game for a few weeks here now. And now they are 5:52 away from celebrating, but this game isn't over yet, folks. Generals can still come back at any time if they want to. And that shot is saved by Cherkop. Face off to the right of Cherkop, who's had a pretty rough evening. But otherwise, he's had a few very well deserving saves. It sets the front, but it's fought up by the defense. And looking, Ehrlich gets a pass. You might have Sarah Brown with a 2-on-1, but here comes Ehrlich. Ehrlich gets a shot off, and it's saved by Dylan Ambrogi, who for the past 2 periods hasn't had much work to do. But he saves it right there. And it's taken up by Ehrlich, who's in all alone. But he's fought up by Nick Puglisi, who made a pretty well-timed poke check there. 5:04 left in the game. 4-1 for the Patriots. And it's kept out by the Patriots. Wow! Great defense there. They kept it from going into the net as Dylan Ambrogi covers up, and they will have a face-off. And the face-off is taken control of by the Generals of number 3, Ben Stanley, who's been the best player for the Generals so far here tonight. Takes it around the net, and Ben Stanley is also the captain for this team. He tries to get to the front, but it's taken up by Jacob Dorman, who is a senior tonight, who has played very well and he has a goal to celebrate. And here comes Ben Stanley trying to cut to the front, but poke checked well by Matt Amons. And they try to get it out, but the Patriots are able to get control of it. And they have a 3-on-2 coming in. Here comes number 47, who is Jack Koppenhaver. And it looks like we're going to have a penalty here, folks. Tripping against it's a tripping call against the Generals. This will hurt them in their comeback efforts as they are trying to get back into this game, but the Patriots have kept up unrelenting pressure for the past 2 periods. And the penalty is to number 10, Jack Stanley, for tripping, 2 minutes. And pass to Patterson, who comes into the net. It passes it back to Lackey, holding on to it. Passes it back to Patterson. Patterson trying to decide what to do with it. He passes it to Lackey. Lackey decides to go for it, but it's deflected out of there by Will Schmidt of the Generals. And it's cleared out of there by Spencer Brown. 3:38 left here in the 3rd period. 1:24 left in the penalty to Jack Stanley, as the Patriots just have to hold on to it and they will have themselves a win. And it's deflected to the front of the net, but saved by Cherkop. As Newman, no wait, that was Bobby Wells trying to get to the front of the net. Here comes Puglisi. The shot, and it's deflected wide of the net by Newman as he gets entangled with the goalie. Oh, and that's, as things are getting a bit rough here, and the Generals will have another penalty. The Generals just keep shooting themselves in the foot here, folks. 3:06 left in the 3rd period. 4-1 Generals. Pardon me, Patriots. And it's a penalty for cross-checking, which should only be a 2-minute minor. It's the number 72, which is Will Schmidt, who's a sophomore. Face off to the left of Cherkopper. And here comes Koppenhaver. He tries to get to Liam Wells. It's kept in by Aiden Zito, who's also a senior, number 22 for the Patriots. And here's Oliver with the puck now. He shoots it, and it's deflected wide in the net by Percy Hardy. And here comes Ben Stanley flying up the ice. And here he comes, Lawrence in charge. Ben Stanley trying to get past Oliver, but he says no. 2:25 left here in the game. Oh, and the Generals scored as they are down 3 men, and they get a shorthanded goal there. I'll tell you, folks, they're back in it with 2:22 left. They're just down by 2 with 2 minutes left. I'm telling you, anything can happen. So and a timeout will be taken by the Generals, who will try to recuperate themselves so that they can get a chance to tie it. And after that short timeout, The Generals will now try to see if they can make anything happen. They just scored a goal with 2:22 left in the game, and their fans are trying to get back into it. There's small supportive fans that came out to support them. That is number 20, Ned Huffman, who scored the goal for the Generals. As they are now back in it, and here comes Stanley. He's making his move around. He shoots and he scores! It's a hockey game now, folks. Ben Stanley with a beautiful move. Ben Stanley with a beautiful move that beats Ambrogi. Dylan Ambrogi on the top side. It's 4-3 now, 2:04. Man, this game is getting crazy here, folks. All right, let's see if the Patriots can try to do something. The Generals have scored 2 back-to-back. Here comes Wells, gets it to Newman, but it's behind him. The Generals have scored back-to-back shorthanded goals, and they're now back in this game with 1:45 left in it. And as Frank Lackey brings it up the ice, he gets it to Bobby Wells, who's flying down the ice. Loses his step there, but he's regained control of it, and here comes Newman. He shoots and he rakes it off the post. Had a beautiful chance to throw the game away, but went off the post. But the Patriots keep up the pressure. Pass it to the front, and it's deflected wide by Wells. Here comes Patterson chasing after it. And it's kept in by Wells, who passes it to Puglisi. Puglisi gives it back to Wells. And the penalty expired with 1:04 left. And the penalties are over with 1 minute left in the period. 4-3 for the Patriots. Will they get this? Will the Generals get this? They'll try here. Shirkoff leaves the bench. Here they come with Ehrlich trying to get it. And it goes to the corner, and it's set high in the air by Lackey. Patriots are trying to get out, and they do with Wells. He's got an empty net waiting. Oh, and he lost the puck. Here comes Wells. He shoots. It's kicked out of there by Jeff Henderson. 27 seconds left in the game. Here comes Ehrlich. He's coming in. Pass it to the front, but set aside by Puglisi. Here comes Lackey. It's kept out of the air by Newman. Here comes Matt Newman, number 29. He has an empty net looming. And he scores! 10-2 left, and an empty netter shall seal the deal for the Patriots. 5-3. This has been an amazing game to watch here, folks. Matt Newman with the empty netter goal. The Generals defenseman tried to block it, but it's no use. Well, with 10.2 left, that's pretty much the end of the game there, folks. Both teams gave a valiant effort, but in the end, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's the end of it, folks. Yorktown wins it 5-3.